Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about how to make a bar graph. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now before we answer this example class, let's define first what is a bar graph. Now a bar graph is a data presentation tool that uses bars with different heights and lengths. To create a bar graph, plot the frequencies against the categories. So let's answer this one. Mario's boss wanted to know if the sales of their fruits were in a month. The data is presented below. Help Mario to present the fruit sales easily to his boss. So we have given fruit sales. We have mango, orange, grapes, guava, and then apple. And then given kilograms, we have 12 kilos for mango, 14 kilos for orange, 16 kilos for grapes, and then 10 kilos for guava, 18 kilos for apple. Now to start with, just to make a bar graph, the first thing that you need to do is you draw vertical line together with horizontal line. Once again, class, first step, you draw vertical line and then you draw horizontal line. Now, these two lines, class, should intersect each other. Once again, class, you draw vertical line together with horizontal line in which they intersect each other at 90 degrees angle. Once again, class, these two lines, we call this one perpendicular lines. Sir, what do you mean by perpendicular lines? When they intersect each other, class, at this point, they form 90 degrees angle. Of course, class, you know what do you call this angle? Angle measures 90 degrees. We call that one right angle. So they form 90 degrees angle, and this angle is a right angle. So that will be the first step, class. You draw vertical line together with horizontal line in which they intersect each other at 90 degrees angle. And we call this line perpendicular lines. Alright, so once again, first step, you draw vertical line and then horizontal line. Now, on this horizontal line, class, most of the time, on the bottom part, these are the categories. Once again, class, on the bottom part of this horizontal line, these are categories. What do you mean by categories, sir? Example, fruit sales, we have mango. So we can write this one mango. Once again, our categories, we have fruit sales. Alright, and we have mango, we have orange, grapes. Once again, class, this is just a rough sketch for our graph, for our table. Then later on, class, I will make again the graph. Okay, I will draw again the graph using a ruler. So this is just a rough sketch, class. We have mango, orange, grapes, and then guava. Alright, and then apple. So once again, class, most of the times in this horizontal line, these are categories. And then in this vertical lines, these are the frequencies. And mostly, class, with regards to the frequencies, these are numbers. So therefore, this 12, 14, 16, 10, 18, it will be on the vertical line. And that would be the frequencies. Our frequencies, we have kilograms. Alright, and then next step, class, you draw horizontal lines for us to label the following frequencies, for us to label the numbers, class. So let's draw horizontal line. Alright, so once again, class, this is just a rough sketch with regards to our graph. Then later on, class, I will draw the table again using a ruler. Alright, so next line. Once again, class, the line spacing must be the same. The distance in this particular line will be the same on this line. So equal in distance, class, the line spacing must be the same. Alright, so another line, horizontal line. The use of this line, class, for us to be guided in our labeling of the frequencies. So draw another line. Alright, draw another line. So if you have enough space, class, you can draw horizontal line as many as you can. So in my end, we don't have enough space. Alright, so it must be equal in distance. Alright, and the next step, class, we can now label the frequencies. So you start at 0, and then you check first what would be the greatest number of frequency. That would be 18, so the greatest number, that would be 18. So therefore, class, we can do the skip counting. What do you mean by that one, sir? Because if we will write 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, we don't have enough space, class, with regards to our graph. So 0 to 6, we only have 0 to 6, and our last number, that would be 18, because the greatest frequency, that would be 18. So we don't have enough space, class. In your end, if you have enough space, you can draw another horizontal line. Because you can draw as many as you can with regards to this horizontal line. But once again, class, the disadvantage for that, your vertical line will be too high. And your vertical bars will be too high. So the thing that you will do, class, you can do the skip counting. Example, you can have 0, then 2, 4. So simply add 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. But once again, class, in my end, I don't have enough space. If I write 0 to 12, there would be skip counting by 2 because the largest number, there would be 18. So therefore, I will use 3. So let's have 3. Once again, class, most of the times, class, with regards to bar graph, they are using skip counting. So that's why, class, it's better to use the skip counting. So let's have 3. Skip counting by 3. So 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 9, 12, 15, and then 18. So therefore, we can use 3. So it's better to use skip counting by 3. So 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 9, 12, 15, and then 18. So therefore, we have how many horizontal lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 horizontal lines. Alright, so we're all set with regards to our graph. So let me just draw this one again, class. And then we label this one. 12 for mango, 14 for orange, grapes, guava, and then apple. So let me just draw this once again, class, with regards to our graph. Alright, so we already have our graph, class. So we have the categories. Once again, fruit sales, mango, orange, grapes, guava, and then apple. And this will be the frequencies. We have 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then 18. We skip counting by 3. Alright, so first thing to do, class, you label this one. So 12 for mango. So mango, that would be 12 for the frequency. So we can use our ruler. So once again, this will be the particular line. So 12. Alright, you draw vertical line, 2 vertical lines. It's like a rectangle, class. Alright, so you draw this line, and this will be for mango, that would be 12. Alright, and then you can shade this one, class. Just simply shade this one. Alright, so you shade, and that would be for mango, class, and that would be 12. So you can use a color crayons if you want to in shading this one. Alright, that would be 12 for mango. And then next step, we have orange, that would be 14. So therefore, if this is 15, so that would be near 15. So this one right here, this will be 14. So simply estimate, class. So if this is 15 for this line, so below 15, that would be 14. And then you can use ruler. Simply use your ruler. Alright. And then you can shade this one. So once again, you can use your crayons, color pen if you have. Alright, and then simply shade this one. Alright, we're done with orange. And then next, that would be grapes. So 16 for grapes. So therefore, if this is 14, this is 15. So greater than 15, this one right here. Alright, so this is for grapes. Just simply estimate, class. This line is 15, so therefore greater than 15, and that would be 16. Alright, and then simply shade. So once again, class, you can use your crayons, color pen in shading your bars. Alright, and the next step, we have guava, that is 10. So we have 3, 6, 9. So that would be greater than 9. So this line is 9. Once again, this particular line is 9. So therefore, greater than 9. So estimate, this will be 10. Greater than 9. Alright, and then simply shade. Alright, Alright, and then you're done with guava. And then the last one, that would be apple, that is 18. So this is 18. So exactly in this particular line. So that would be apple, that is 18. That would be the greatest number of frequency. That is 18. Alright, and then simply shade. So exactly in this line, and that would be 18. Alright, so that's it, class, with regards to our bar graph. So the good thing, class, with regards to the bar graph, we can have our interpretation. So we can say that apple sold the most, and then guava sold the least. Alright, so once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.